Hi guys, and welcome to Aista. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can visually design your database. I've actually shown this in a previous video. However, we've done some significant updates to the database designer. So just go to aista.com. There's a link in the description of this YouTube video. And if you haven't already registered, then register, confirm your email, and create new backend cloudlets like I'm doing now. This will take some 30 seconds. At which point you can log into your Cloudlet with your same username and password as you're using to authenticate towards Hub. So now we have Aista Magic Backend Cloudlet. We can log into the Cloudlet, at which point you should be coming to a page resembling this. You can just dismiss this as you want to follow it, and you can open up SQL Studio. And like I said in this release, there are some, we think, amazingly cool new changes and improvements to the database designer. If you click here, you can create a new database. Let's call it our CRM. Now, of course, this is an SQLite database. However, if you want to, you can easily connect to any database you might have by clicking the configuration underneath management here and add, for instance, MS SQL connection string, my connection string, and blah, 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 whatever your connection string happens to be here. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to continue with SQLite and create my database in SQLite. Now I can create a new table. Click the bottom guy here, add table, customers. Ta-da, I got a new table. Then I can add fields to my table. Name, data type, text, not null. Then I can add another field, email, data type, text, nullable maybe. Then I can add another table, call it contacts. Then I can add a field, name, data type, text, not null. And let's add another field, call it phone, data type, text, let's do nullable. Now here comes the kicker. Let's say I want to have a one-to-many relationship from customers into contacts. Well, that implies creating a foreign key from contacts into customers. Look at how easy this is. Add referenced field. Choose my table, customer, that's it. Ta-da, done. And of course, as I create my, my field, I can also choose to override what field it points to. That would probably be useless because by default it will find the primary key. Name of the field, whether or not I want to have cascading deletes on or off, whether or not I want to have nullable acceptance on the field or not, etc. So that allows me to very, very easily create my own database from scratch. Yet again, it works with SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and SQLite. I'm demonstrating SQLite in this video for obvious reasons because I don't want to connect to some database. But it should work equally well towards any database you might have around. Now, obviously, the Magic Backend Cloudlet needs to be able to access that database using a connection string. And you might need to, if you have like a hosted database, you might need to like whitelist the IP address of the Cloudlet to allow it to establish a connection towards your database, at which point you can just click here and you're copying the IP address. You can go into Azure, AWS, or whatever, and whitelist the IP address for your backend Cloudlet. Of course, as you all know, when you're done, you can choose your database, CRM, and ta-da, you got a backend web API. Then you can, even if you want to create a front-end Cloudlet, as you see fit, purple, ta-da, you got 20,000 lines of Angular code that you can immediately deploy into an Angular front-end Cloudlet. Let me just do that for completeness sake. Create, choose my backend Cloudlet, and some few minutes later. And now, of course, I click on my Angular frontend. I log in with my username and password, and ta-da, I got a full stack web app wrapping my database of choice. Customer name, Akme, email, akme@inc.com, carriage return contacts, takes care of referential integrity. You've probably already seen this. I presume, but you basically have a full stack web app with all 4 CRUD operations going directly towards your database. If you now go back to your Cloudlet, you choose SQL Studio, you can do select all from, choose your database, CRM, function control space on a Mac or control space on Windows, ta-da, autocomplete. You see we just inserted a record here, contacts, and for the record, if you want to in addition, let's say I have a many-to-many relationship between customers and address. Okay, let's create address first. Then what do we want to do? Add link table. Table 1, customers. Table 2, address. Ta-da! We have a many-to-many relationship here. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.